These is based on trains. Arithmetic question based on trains. Question based on trains. First, we will read the question. There are two trains, A and B. They are moving in opposite direction. There are two trains which are moving in the opposite direction. What we will do is, this is one train. This is another train. This is another train. This is train A with length LA. This is the train B with length LB. With length LB. For this train is going in this direction. This train is going in this direction. Trains are moving in opposite direction. Okay. So this is called the front end. This is called the rear end. The question is referring to front end. This is called the front end for the second train. This is called the rear end for the second train. Right. So two trains are moving in opposite direction. This point is clear to me. Next, speeds are of A and B are in the ratio 5:3. That means if it is 5x, this is 3x. This is first train. Length of the train is A, speed of the train is 5x. Length of the train B is LB, speed of the train is 3x. Okay. The first condition, front end of A, this is the front end. Okay. Front end of A crossed the rear end of B. Crossed the rear end of B. This is the front end of A and this is the rear end of B. From here to here, that means it has covered this entire distance. Are you all with me? This has covered the entire distance. So speed equivalent to distance by time. Speed equivalent to distance by time. From here to here, entire distance covered is LB. Time, how much time it has taken? 46 seconds. Speeds are moving in the opposite direction, so it will be 5x plus 3x. First condition, it is very clear. If two trains are moving in the opposite direction, then it will be, relative speed will be addition of the speeds. So first point, it is clear. It took another 69 seconds for the rear end of the trains, rear end of the train to cross each other. After it took, at the end of 46 seconds, after the front end of A crossed the rear end of B. Front end of A crossed the rear end of B. So total covered length is LB. LB equivalent to 5x plus 3x into 46. After the front end has covered, this front end has covered the rear end. Are you all with me? That means the train is moving like this. This front end has covered the rear end. Front end has covered the rear end. This first train has got a rear end. From here to here, it has to cover the entire length. That means LA by total, it has to cover from starting to ending, it is 5x plus 3x. So if I cancel it out, LA by 46 equivalent to LB by 46 equivalent to LA by 16.9. So LA by LB, it is equivalent to 16.9 by 46, which is 3:2. Which is 3:2. I hope the idea, it is very, very clear to each one of you. Again, please listen, see here. I think I will take with an example. Two trains are moving in the opposite direction. This is a front end, this is a rear end. This is a front end, this is a rear end. These are the two trains. One train. So this is the rear end of the second vehicle. This is the front end of the first vehicle. This is actually here. This has to come here. If it has to come here, entire length it has to travel. Which length it has to travel? LB it has to travel. So LB by 46 equivalent to 5x plus 36. Are you all with me? So LB equivalent to 46 into 5x plus 36. So what has happened? This is the front end of first train. It has reached the rear end of the train. This is the rear end of the first train. This has to come like this. That means entire length it has to cover, which is LA. LA by 69 equivalent to 5x plus 3 is 6. So speed ratio it is the same. If speed ratio it is same, distance ratio is proportional to time period ratio. Answer for this question is 3:2, which is very, very easy question. I hope it is very clear to you. Let me check it out. Yes, there is no audio issues, perfectly clear. I'll keep an eye on this one. Now, fifth question, I hope the concept it is clear. Two trains are moving in the opposite direction. These also we will read the question. Go very, very slowly. Go very, very slowly. Question is, Anil can paint a house in 60 days. There is a person by name Anil who can paint a house in 60 days. Anil can paint a house in 60 days. What is the second concept? Bimal can paint it in 84 days. Anil can paint a house in 60 days. Bimal can paint it in 84 days. Whenever you are solving a time and work problems, convert days into units per day. Convert days into any problem. Convert days into units per day. Whenever you find any time and work problem, convert days into units per day. 60 and 84, they are in days. Convert the days into units per day. Convert the days into units per day. LCM of 60, 84. So this will become LCM of 60, it is 12 into 5. 85, it is 12 into 7. 12 is the common factor. LCM of co-primes, it is always the product. 12 into 35 is 420 units. Let the total work be 420 units. Let the total work needs to be completed. Let it be 420 units. Convert days into units per day. Anil is working for 60 days. To complete how many units? 420 units. Anil can complete 420 units work in 60 days. That means one day Anil can do 7 units per day. One day Anil can do 7 units per day. Bimal can do 84 days in 420 units. 84 days it takes to do 420 units. That means in one day, he will do 5 units per day. In one day, Bimal will do 5 units per day. I converted the days into units per day. First step clear. Now the story starts. Anil starts painting. Okay. Can paint it in 84 days. Anil starts painting and after 10 days, Anil keeps on painting and he works for 10 days. Anil works for 10 days. That means one day 7 units. He works for 10 days. That means he can complete total 7 into 10. 70 units work Anil completes. First, out of total 420 units of work, Anil starts painting and he does the work for 10 days. One day 7 units per day. 10 days it is 70 units per day. 70 units per day. That means if you see logically, total work is 420 units. Total work is 420 units. In that 420 units, Anil starts working for 10 days. So Anil will work for 10 days. Anil works for 10 days. That means 70 units work. 70 units work already done. So remaining how many units of work is left? Remaining units of work will be 420 minus 70. 350 units of work is there. 350 units of work is there. What has happened to story after Anil did the painting for 10 days? After Anil did the painting for 10 days, Bimal and Charu joined him. Okay, 2 more people joined him. Bimal and Charu. And together they complete the painting in 14 more days. 14 more days. So after Anil did the painting for 10 more days, two more characters joined. That is Bimal and another one is Charu. Bimal and Charu. Bimal, what is his efficiency? Bimal efficiency is 5 units per day. 5 units per day. 5 units per day means total he worked for how many days? Total he worked for. We will write down here A, B and C. Total it is worked for 50. So Bimal and Charu both has worked together for 14 more days. 14 more days. They did how much pending work? 350 units work. 350 units work. That means in one day, how much they will do? 25 units per day. In one day, they will do totally 25 units per day. Are you all with me? One day, 25 units per day. Almost you got the answer. So one day, 25 units per day. One day, he will do 5 units per day. 5 units per day. So B and C together, A will do how much it is totally? 7 units per day. That means after Anil did the painting for 10 days, Bimal and Charu joined. Anil, Bimal and Charu will do the work for 25 days. Anil will do in one day 7 units per day. Bimal will do 5 units per day. That means Charu will do 13 units per day. 13 units per day. That is how you got 7, 5 and 13. 7, 5 and 13 you got because of this one. First Anil started the work for 10 units. After 10 units it is joined. Bimal and Charu joined. Anil, Bimal and Charu, all the three together did the remaining work. Remaining work is 350 units. 14 days to 350 units. One day it is 25 units per day. 25. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. See, one day he will do 13 units. What is the share of Charu? One day 13 units. Answer should be a multiple of 13. Answer should be a multiple of 13. One day 13 units. 9,000 is not a multiple of 13. 9,200 is not a multiple of 13. 9150. 13 sevens are 91. 50 it is not a multiple of 13. I hope the idea it is clear. Again I am telling the story. First thing what he did is, Anil can paint a house in 60 days. Anil individually can do a work in 60 days. Bimal individually can do the work in 84 days. Anil started painting. He did the work for 10 days. After 10 days, Bimal joined, Charu joined, and all the three of them completed the work in 14 more days. If they are paid off 21,000 rupees, that you don't require, because salaries are paid on the work done per day. Salaries will be paid on based on the work done per day. So what you can do is, so you got the answer as 7, 5 and where it is? 7, 5 and 13. So 13 divided by 25 into whatever it is, you will do it. 13 into something, answer will be a multiple of 13. Answer will be a multiple of 13. Very, very easy question. Just all you require is a little patience in reading the question, understanding the question. This question we did not solve. Another question. This is considered to be a tough question in slot number 2. I will tell you Anil Nair's way of solving the question. I'll tell you Anil Nair's way of solving the question. First, read the question. For me, reading the question is very important. Who are the characters in this question? There are 3 characters. One is Anil. Another is Bobby. Anil, Bobby. And the third one is Chintu. Anil, Bobby and Chintu. These are the 3 people. Anil, Bobby and Chintu jointly invested in a business. Okay, it's a joint venture. Who all people came together? Anil, Bobby and Chintu came together in a business and agreed to share the overall profit in proportion to their investment. That means profit ratio is equivalent to investment ratio. Who invested more, they will get more profit. Who invested less, they will get less profit. Profit ratio is equivalent to investment ratio. I hope this first point it is clear. Anyway, in partnership, only three concepts are there. Profit ratio will be equivalent to time period ratio. Profit ratio will be equivalent to investment ratio. Profit ratio is equivalent to time period ratio if the investments are same. If the investments time periods are same, profit ratio is equivalent to investment ratio. If the investments are same, profit ratio is equivalent to time period. If both are different, profit ratio is equivalent to time period into investment. So profit ratio is equivalent to investment ratio. That means the one who invested more, he will get more profit. The one who invested less, he will get less profit. That first statement is clear to me. Anil's share of investment is 70%. Anil's share of investment is 70%. This statement is very, very important to me. Anil invested 70% of the total investment. Anil invested 70% of the total investment. That means he will get 70% of the total profits. Why? Because profit ratio and investment ratio both are same. He invested 70% of the total money. He should get 70% of the total profit. That point it is clear. Next point. His share of profit decreases from by 420 if overall profit goes down by 18% to 15%. 18% to 15%. His share of profit goes down by 420 rupees if overall profit goes down by 18% to 15%. Listen carefully, sir. Listen carefully. Did he invested total money? No. He invested only 70% money. If he invested 70% money, he should get 70% of the profit. 70% of the profit. So 70% of the profit, it is there. Let me see. 70% of the profit. Profit change is 420. So this is 100%. How much it is? 600. So 600. I hope the idea it is clear. So his profit percentage goes down by 420. He invested only 70% money. So 70% money he should get 70% of the profit. 70% of the profit. I hope the idea it is clear. So what is the next point? Next let us read. So 18% to 15%. 18% to 15%. What is the dip? 3%. 3% is 600. 100% will be 20,000. 100% will be 20,000. That means 20,000 is the total investment. 20,000 is the total investment. Anil invested only 70% of 20,000. That means Anil investment is 14,000. Anil investment is 14,000. What is the next point given? Who is the second? Chintu's share increases by 80 if profit increases from 15 to 17. 15% to 17%. 2% change is equivalent to rupees 80. 2% change is equivalent to 80. 100% it is 4,000. So 14,000, 4,000. Total it is 20,000. Bobby investment it is 2,000. Bobby investment it is 2,000. Very, very easy question if you understand this idea. If you understand this idea, there are 3 to 4 root causes of a problem. Again, I am saying, first thing is, Anil invested only 70%. If Anil invested 70%, Anil invested 70%, he will get only 70% of the profit. He will get only 70% of the profit. Here the profit is going down from 18 to 15. 18 to 15. How much it is going down? 3% it is going down. 3% it is going down. 3% going down is equivalent to how much it is? 420. 3% is going down is equivalent to 420. But the condition is, this Anil is not investing 100%. His profit is going down by 420 only if he is investing 70%. Only if he is investing 70%. If he is investing 70%, his profit goes down by 420. So total profit will be 600. So in that 600, 3% down is 600, 100% it will be 20,000. Total investment is 20,000. Are you all with me? Total investment is 20,000. He invested total 70% of 20,000, which is 14,000. So Anil invested 14,000. Chintu salary increases by 80. There is no information on Chintu. So 15 to 17, 2% increase it is 80, 1% 40, 100% 4,000. So 14,000, 4,000, 2,000. So how much Bobby has invested? 2,000. I hope the idea it is clear. Only thing, if you can understand this particular step, you will get the answer. 70% 420, 100% it is 600, 100% it is 600, because we need to change these particular equation as per the statement. Anil's share of investment is 70%. That thing should be the point of reference and we have to change it. So his share of profit decreases by 420 if the overall profit goes down from 18 to 15, 18 to 15. In the overall profit, how much percentage Anil will get? Only 70% he will get. Why he will get 70% from the overall? Because he invested only 70% of the profit. There is no X and Y equations. Very, very easily you can solve it. Next one. 11th question. See here. Let D and E. Let D and E. Let D and E be points on sides AB and AC. This is AB, this is AC. Let D be the point on AB. Let E be the point on EC. Okay, join it. Of a rectangle such that AD is to BD. AD is to BD, it is 2 is to 1. 2 is to 1. AE is to CE, it is, how much it is? 2 is to 3. 2 is to 3. Very, very generic properties of a triangle. 2 is to 1, 2 is to 3. If the area of a triangle, it is 8 square centimeters, find the area of the triangle ABC. Listen carefully, sir. There is a triangle given. T is a point on AB. E is a point on AC. D and E join. This is 2 is to 1, 2 is to 3. Traditional method. Method 1. Area of a triangle ADE, it is half into product of the sides into AD into AE into sine of angle A, sine angle A, sine angle A. I hope it is clear. Similarly, area of a triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC is equivalent to half into AB into AC into sine of angle A. Half into product of sides into sine of the angle between them. If it is 2 is to 1, half into AD it is 2x, AE it is 2y, it is sine A. So this will become half into AB, it will become 2x plus x, 3x. It will become AC, 2y plus 3y, 5a, it is sine angle A. Half of, if I divide, cancels out. Area of triangle ADE, it is 8. 8 by this area we require delta. It is XX cancel, YY cancel, sin A cancel. So it is 2 by 3 into, how much it is? 2 by 5. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Delta equivalent to 15 into 2, 30. Very, very easy question. Delta equivalent to 15 into 2, 30. Very, very easy question. Actually, this can be derived, we can use it for quadrilateral, we can use it to prove that area of the triangle formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of a triangle is 1/4 the area of the triangle ABC. That also we will see. See here. Let us do 2 to 3 examples of this model. Area of these A, B, C, D and E are any points. These D, these E. What are the sides given? 2:1. What are the sides given? 2:1, 2:3. This is 2. This is 2. And it is 1. This is 2. And it is 3. 2:3. Very easily we can find this area. How we can find? See here. I want this area. This is 2 parts. Divided by total how many parts? 5 parts. Into this is 2 parts. Total by how many parts? 2/3. Into area of triangle ABC. It is equivalent to area of triangle ADA. Very, very easy. That is what exactly we did it by using half into product of sides into sine of the angle. Half into 2 parts out of how many parts? 3 parts. 2 parts out of how many parts? 5 parts. So 2/5 into 2/3. Similarly, one more example. Suppose if it is like this, figure is like this, A, B, C. These 1:2, 2:3, 3:1. I want this area. I want this area. I want this area. For example, area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC. It is given as 120 unit square. 120 unit square. How to get the answer? For the area of the shaded region. Very, very easy. Answer for this will be, this is how many parts? 3 parts. Out of total 4 parts. Are you all with me? This is how many parts? 1 part. Out of total how many parts? 3 parts. Into 120. 4 3s are 12. 12 10s are. This is 30. This is 30. This is, take any 2 sides. These 1 part. Out of how many parts? 4 parts. These how many parts? 3 parts. Out of how many parts? 5 parts. Into 120. 26 are, 6 3s are 18. Are you all with me? This is, take this part. 2 part out of 3 parts. 2 parts out of 5 parts into 120. 4 8s are 32. So total it will be 120 minus of 30 plus 32 plus 18, which is 40. I hope the idea it is clear. Very, very important and high frequency question, especially when we are discussing triangles. We can discuss this in detail. I hope the idea it is clear. If I want the upper triangle, 3 parts out of 4 parts, 1 part out of 3 parts, 2 parts out of 5 parts into total area. That is the reason. That is the reason. There is a proof. Area of a triangle formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of a triangle. Area of a triangle formed by joining the midpoints. If I want midpoint, if I want this shaded region, 1 1 1 1 1 1. What will be this side? 1 part out of 2 parts, 1 part out of 2 parts. 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. Area of a triangle formed by joining the midpoints of a sides of a triangle. It is 1/4 the total area of a triangle. I hope the concept is very clear. This kind of ratio application is very important. Sir, why it is working? This is the proof. See here, 2/3. How you got 2/3? This is 2 parts and total is 3 parts. I got 2/5. This is 2 parts and total is 5 parts. 2 out of 3 or 2 out of 5. I hope concept as well as example it is very, very clear to you. Very, very clear to you. I hope there are no audio issues. Kindly reply. I hope there are no audio issues. Another question. 12th question. For a 4-digit number, 4-digit number will have 4-digit number will have units place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands place. units place, tens place, hundreds place, and thousands place. The sum of the digits in the thousands, hundreds, and tens. Thousands, 110. 1,110. It is 14. Okay. Next one. Sum of its digits in the units, tens, and hundreds. Units, tens, and hundred. These three. It is 15. Tens, hundreds, and thousands, it is 14. Units, tens, and hundreds, it is 15. This plus this plus this, it is 14. This plus this is 15. That means this is one more than this number. That means if I take it as A, if I take this as A, this will be A plus 1. I hope the idea it is clear. Sum of the digits in hundreds, tens, and units place. Tens place is 4 times more than the units place. 4 times more. It is A plus 5. A plus 5. That means 4 digits are there. This is A. This is A plus 1. This is A plus 5. A plus 5. Okay. Highest possible 4-digit number. It is a highest possible 4-digit number. Highest possible 4-digit number. Can I take A value 5? 5 plus 5, 10. 10 is a 2-digit number. That means a maximum, it can be 4. I want the maximum. So here it can be 4. 4 plus 5, 9. 4 plus 1, 5. These sum of these 3 digits is 14. 4 plus 9, 13. So this is 1. Answer for this question is 4195. Answer for this question is 4195. I hope the idea it is very, very clear. 4195. Any doubts in this question? I'm sure no doubt. What we are did is just we read the question properly and we converted the statements into an mathematical expressions. Now, this is a very, very good question. Let us take a concept. Let us take a concept. First, I will write down a concept. Concept. First one, ax square plus bx plus c. This entire expression is greater than 0. Only if a is greater than 0 and d is less than 0. A quadratic expression will always be greater than 0 when a is greater than 0 and discriminant d is a discriminant. Discriminant of a quadratic is given by b square minus 4ac. Discriminant is given by b square minus 4ac. That means the graph will be like this. The graph will be like this. The graph will be like this. Ax square plus bx plus c. Graph will be like this. That means minimum value will be at minus b by 2a. And the value will be minus d by 4a. And the value will be minus d by 4a. When an expression is greater than 0. When an expression is greater than 0. Only if a is greater than 0 and d is less than 0. Right? D is less than 0. If the graph is like this. This is the maximum value. If the graph is like this, ax square plus bx plus c. If the graph is like this, y minimum will be minus d by 4a and x minimum will be minus b by 2a. The graph can go upwards or the graph can go downwards. Minus d by 4a minus b by 2a. Right? So y maximum will be, it is shooting up to infinite. So it is plus infinite. It is plus infinite. Second key point. If the graph is going upwards, I will have a minimum value, maximum will be infinite. Second point. Now example. Y is x square plus 7x plus 21 divided by x square plus 7x plus 17. If you understand this example, you can solve that CAT question very easily. There is a rational function given, x square plus 7x plus 21 divided by x square plus 7x plus 17. So this can be written as x square plus 7x plus 17 plus 4 divided by x square plus 7x plus 17. So this is 1 plus 4 by x square plus 7x plus 17. 1 plus 4 by x square plus 7x plus 17. Now if you see, I want the minimum value if he is asking. So denominator it is present. So this will be maximum value. This will be maximum value. A it is coefficient of x square 1 greater than 0. Discriminant b square minus 4ac. So 7 square minus 68 less than 0. That means graph is shooting upwards. The graph is shooting upwards. Maximum will be plus infinite. 1 by infinite tends to 0. So y minimum will be 1. Y minimum will be 1. Y maximum will be, it is shooting up to infinite. Int 1 comma infinite. This is the representation. This is the representation. I hope the idea it is clear. X square plus 7x plus 21 divided by x square plus 7x plus 17. 1 plus 4. These, why am I writing like this? So that it becomes very easy. Otherwise cross multiply and apply d greater than or equivalent to 0. I want minimum, denominator will be maximum. Denominator maximum means a greater than 0, d less than 0. A greater than 0, d less than 0. The graph is going upwards. Minimum I can determine, maximum will be infinite. Minimum I can determine, maximum will be 1 minute. Here, if it is 1 by infinite, so 1 by infinite, it is, if he is asking y minimum, it will be, this maximum, it will show to y minimum will be 1. Y minimum will be 1. Y minimum will be 1. I hope the idea it is clear. We will restrict ourselves to minimum. I hope the idea it is clear. Same question, we will solve it here. This is the question. This is the question. Question C here. Y is x square plus 2x plus 4. X square plus 2x plus 4 divided by 2x square plus 4x plus 9. 2x square plus 4x plus 9. Denominator it is 2x square, which I can get by multiplying by 2. Denominator 4x, numerator it can get multiplied by 2. So 2y it will be 2x square plus 4x plus 8 divided by 2x square plus 4x plus 9. So this will be 9 minus 1. 1 minus 1 by 2x square plus 4x plus 9. Are you all with me? 2x square plus 4x plus 9. Coefficient of x square 2, which is greater than 0. Discriminant b square minus 4ac. This will be discriminant less than 0. A greater than 0, d less than 0. Graph will be like this. Graph will be like this. So maximum it is shooting up to infinite. Maximum it is shooting up to infinite. 1 by infinite tends to 0. So y is 1 by 2. Y is 1 by 2. This is like this. This is an open bracket, another is a closed bracket. Y is tending towards 1 by 2. It cannot be exact value. The graph can keep on going to the top. So answer is option number D. D is 1 by 2. In case if you want to cross check why it is 3 by 7. So x will be minus 1 minus b by 2a. So 1, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 minus 4, 7. 1 minus 1 by 7, 6 by 7. Y will be 3 by 7. So it will, minimum value will be 3 by 7. Minimum value will be 3 by 7. Answer is, I will get a minimum value 3 by 7. Maximum, it can shoot up to 1 by 2. It can shoot up to 1 by 2. What is the important concept which we discussed? Ax square plus bx plus c. It is greater than 0. When it will be? When a greater than 0 and d less than 0. A greater than 0 and D less than 0. Basic property of maxima and minima of a quadratic expression. If you are good in maxima and minima of a quadratic expression, you can solve this question very, very easily. I hope the idea it is very, very clear to you. One example I did it and a real CAT exam. This is an exact question which we discussed in our class. So next one, which is the another question. Another question, 14th. Read this question first. First thing, in any max class of mine, this is something which I advise. First, read the question. Convert every statement into a mathematical expression. Read the question first. In a football tournament, okay, there is a tournament happening. A player has played a certain number of matches. A player has played a certain number of matches. Do we know the number of matches? No. The number of matches he has played. We do not know the number of matches. We do not know the number of matches. Let the number of matches. Let the number of matches be X. We do not know how many matches he played. Number of matches, it is X. And 10 more matches needs to be played. Okay. So a player played certain number of matches, that is X, and 10 more matches needs to be played. If he scores a total of 1 goal over the next 10 matches. Now, listen carefully, the question is divided into sub elements. The first is, he played for a certain number of matches. In that matches, how many goals scored? Do we know? We do not know. So, number of goals scored. Average number of goals scored. We do not know. Let me call it as Y. Let me call it as Y. In the first 10 matches, how many goals on an average he scored? We don't know. Average equivalent to sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. So, sum of the goals scored. Total sum of all the goals scored. It will be XY. Are you all with me? Total sum of the goals scored, it will be XY. This is the story for the first 10 matches. We do not know how many matches. Now he is going to play 10 more matches. If he scores a total 1 goal, so already he scored XY, he scores a 1 goal over the total matches. So already he scored XY in certain number of matches. In the next 10 matches, he is scoring 1 goal. He is scoring 1 goal. This is sum of the quantities. Average is equivalent to sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. So what has happened to average? His average will be 1.15 goals per match. Goals per match. So how many number of goals number of matches? Already he played X. Now he will play 10 more matches. I hope the idea it is clear. Again I am explaining. First there are some matches he played, which is X. How many goals he scored? Which is Y. So total goals scored till X number of matches is XY. He is playing 10 more matches. In the 10 more matches, how many goals he scored? 1. How many goals he scored? 1. So 10 more matches he is playing. This is nothing but the sum of the quantities. Sum of the quantities is average into N. Average becomes 0.15. Number of matches played. Already X, now he is playing 10 more matches. Now, on the other hand, if he scores 2 goals over the next 10 matches, already instead of 1, he is scoring 2. If he scores 2, average will become 0.20 into how many matches he is playing? 10 matches. How many matches he is playing? 10 matches. We require X. Very, very easy. 2 minus 1 is 1. So 0.20 into X plus 10 minus 0.15 into X plus 10. X plus 10. I hope it is clear. So this will become, and now you can solve 0.20x plus 1 by 5 into 10 minus 0.15x minus 1.5. 2 minus 1.5 is 0.5. 1 minus 0.5, it is 0.5 equivalent to 0.05x. X will be 10 matches he has scored. 10 matches he has scored. I hope the idea it is clear. Very simple question. Just we are understanding, okay, there is a tournament happening. First a player played some number of matches, which we don't know. How many goals he scored in that matches, which we don't know. Afterwards, he is playing 10 more matches. When he is playing 10 more matches, he is depending upon the goals, his average is changing. If he scores 1 goal in the next 10 matches, average becomes 0.15. If he scores 2 goals for the next 10 matches, average becomes 0.20. Solve the equation, you will get the answer. Solve the equation, you will get the answer. I hope the idea it is clear. 15 we solved, 16. 15 we solved, 16 we solved, 17 we solved, 18 we solved, 19 we solved, 20 we are done, 21 we are done, 22 also we are